Hey guys, and welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone tutorials. So actually, let me get my map out. In this video, I will be showing you how to build my working escalator. Now, if you have not seen the videos, I guess I can go into it and show you how it works. So you're going up, and up, and up, and up, and it brings you all the way up. And you can make it taller, but I chose fun. Now, before we start building this, actually, I want to show you something. Towards the east, it works the best. For some reason, the escalator works the best towards the east. It never has any problems, and it just works the best. Now, it also works towards the north, and it also works towards the south. But sometimes when you go up in the north or the south one, it will make you fall down and then bring you back up, but it still brings you all the way to the top. Now, towards the west, it doesn't work at all. I've tried many of ways, it just doesn't work at all. I've made it work, but now it's just huge, bulky, and I didn't like it. So you cannot build this towards the west at all. Alright, so let's start building it. So what we're going to need is at least a 9 space, and we're gonna have to dig down 3. Now I say only 9 space because for mine I'm only making it 5, but you can make it up to, I'd say 14 or 15. That's how far the redstone stretches, I believe, the redstone dust. So I just put an infinite on here, yada yada yada. So starting from the 9, we're going to come over to the bottom right hand side. We're going to come over 1, 2, and then we're going to count up 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to put a block down. And we're going to take our first sticky piston and put it like so. And then we're just going to do that 4 more times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we got 5. Like I said, you can make it as tall as you can make it up to at least 14, I'd say. But for this video, I'm only going to do 5 because it's repetitive. You'll see what I mean when we get to building it. So we're going to do the blue circuit first. So we're going to come over to this side. Well, we can only come to this side, really. And we're going to count out 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to do that to each one. So 6. 6. This is the most fun part of the whole video. 6. And 6. And now we're going to take redstone dust right next to the sticky pistons. And we're going to put a whole line down right next to it. And then we're going to put a block right above each dust here as well. Now we're going to take our first repeaters out, and we're going to face them this way, and we're going to keep the bottom one on 1 tick, and then the rest have to be on 2 ticks. So make sure the bottom one's on 1 tick and the rest are on 2, and then we're going to put blocks down right in front of them, and then we can actually delete all these blocks. You don't have to, but you do have to delete that bottom one. Now we're going to put 1 repeater here. On the first one is 1 repeater, and then 2 both set to 4 ticks. And now we're just going to do that again. So 1 repeater on 1, and then 2 on 4, and 1 repeater on 1, and then so on and so forth if you make it taller. Next, we're going to take our torches out. So let me get rid of my map, and we're going to put torches all along the top of this. And now we're going to put dust down right here, here, and here. Now that completes the blue circuit. So now we're going to do the orange circuit. So what we want to actually do is delete these blue blocks, put orange in. But if you're doing this on survival or you're just building it for fun, you really don't have to do all this. I'm just making sure everything stays nice and neat. So we're going to put a repeater down here, set it to 4 ticks, and then 2 more repeaters right here, set them both to 4 ticks with some dust. And then we're going to put dust down all along this orange part. And we're going to put a repeater right under here where I said to knock out that block, set it to 1 tick, and then dust, and then we'll come back to this after we've completed everything else. Oh, actually, 1 more repeater here, set to 1 tick. For some reason, you have to have 2 repeaters here, so make sure you have 2 repeaters there or it won't work right. I don't know why. I tried to only put 1 on 2 ticks, but it wasn't, for some reason, it was just being weird. That's redstone for you. So we're going to come back up to the top, come out 1, put a repeater, set it to 4 ticks, come out 2 more, put a block here, come out 2, and put a sticky piston facing this way. There we go. And then we'll come back to that later too, and we can get rid of that block because we don't need it. So coming back to this repeater with 4 ticks, we're going to put another repeater here, set it to no tick delay, out 1 more, come down 3, put 1 off to the side so it's like a sideways T. Delete the middle one. Put a repeater here, set it to 3 ticks. Put redstone dust coming down to there, so it looks something like this so far. Like, if I'm going too fast, make sure to pause the video. Put dust right here. A repeater here, set it to 4 ticks. Then we're gonna come out 1 more. And then we're just gonna come down like a staircase. So now we're gonna put our dust here, here, and here. With 2 more repeaters here, set them both to 4 ticks delay. Now that just makes an infinite loop. So the escalator will keep going until you reach that top and hit the NOR latch, which I will do later. So now we're on to the red circuit. Yay! So for the red circuit, we're gonna put blocks up on top of every single torch. So come on, block, get on that torch. There we go. Like so. And then we're gonna put another block coming out the side. And then we're going to put repeaters facing away from those blocks. And you'll know the repeaters are facing the right way if they turn on. If they don't turn on, then they're facing the wrong way. Genius. So now we're gonna put blocks up along each repeater. We can delete the bottom ones because we don't need those. So now it looks something like this. And then we're going to put torches on the back of each one like so. And now we're going to come out from this block and then this one like so. So make like a backwards R shape to each and every single one of them. And then we're going to put a torch on top of the back ones. So make sure it's the back ones so this torch can turn off this torch. And then we're going to put repeaters here. Now, starting from the first one, this one should be set to 1 tick delay. Now the ones that are set to 4 tick delays, we have to set these ones to 3. So 1, and then the 4 tick delay is 3. Easy, right? And then we're gonna put blocks up along the tops of each of these repeaters again. And then we can delete these ones because they're not needed. And then we're gonna put a torch along here. And you know if you're doing it right because then these torches will be off. Next we're going to put blocks like so. And then we're going to put sticky pistons right here. And that's the end of our red circuit. So we can actually throw this right here as well. And you know what? I'm gonna take my black wool because for some reason I like the black wool the best for the escalator. I'm gonna put black wool all the way up this. Put an extra black wool right there so it looks nice, and 1 more black wool up here like that. Alright, now we're gonna come back to the orange circuit and we're gonna put that NOR latch in. So we're gonna come out 1 more from this sticky piston from the back of it. Put a torch down with redstone dust here. Come up 1 more. We have to delete that block. Put a torch here. Come out 2 from that sticky piston. Put dust. A torch. Then we're gonna come back underneath it. So far it looks something like this. And then we're going to put a repeater here. Set to 1 tick and make sure it's turned on right now. You want this to be on in the beginning. So make sure that's turned on. So now we can put our block of choice right above it and get our pressure plate out, and that will turn off the escalator when we get to the top. All right, so now we got to put our button in. Yay, button. So we're gonna come out 1 more from here. We can actually fill this all in so it looks all nice for now. There we go. We're gonna come to this bottom area, which is right off to the side of this. Put our button. You could put your button either way, it doesn't really matter. I like to have it facing in for some reason. And we're going to take out our orange circuit again. And we're just gonna go like this. We're gonna wrap that up like that. There we go. And now that will turn it on. But now we need to come back out over here to this NOR latch. And we have to come out 1, 2, 3, like that. And then we're gonna delete these 2. Put a torch here and a torch here. Make sure this torch is always off. This one has to be off. That's right underneath the torch that goes to the sticky piston. So make sure that one's always off. So depending on how tall you make it, that one always has to be off. Alright guys, so now all we have to do is hook up the redstone to this torch. So like I said, make sure that torch is off. Put a block down. Take your dust and bring it over to these repeaters that we put in a while back that went under the blue circuit. And that's it, we should be done. So just make sure this is in the off position. So we want to click that, make sure it's in the off position. Come down here, and as you can see, I already put the walling in and everything. I thought that would be boring, and make sure you always skip one right here. You always want to skip one because of this. The first time I ever did this, I forgot that was there, and then ended up having a hole in the wall right here. So yeah, make sure you always skip over one when putting in the wall in. So let's test it out, make sure everything works. So I'm gonna press the button, go inside. We're going up and up and up and up, and there we go. Everything works. So now if I hit this, it should go off. Sweet. Alright guys, so that's how you build my working escalator. If you liked the video, leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. Alright guys, peace.